You are listening to A Pocketful of Hope for Mothers, written by Robin Jones Gunn and published by Tyndale House Publishers. Narration has been provided by the author. Introduction: Where the Blue Feathers Hide. My grandmother always kept a treasure or two in the pocket of her apron. She made her aprons from colorful remnants of summer dresses and stitched them on her olive green Singer sewing machine. Every apron had a front pocket that went all the way across, like a kangaroo pouch. My memories of her apron pockets seem to revolve around a roll of butterscotch lifesavers I'd almost always find when I slid my eager hand into her pocket. I'd hold up my discovery and she'd peel back the waxy lining and offer me one of the sweets with a smile. Always with a smile. One time I found a small pink seashell in her pocket. She told me a tiny creature had once lived inside that shell deep in the ocean. The animal moved out, and its little house tumbled all the way to shore, where she discovered it on a winter morning walk. She bent over and whispered that the shell was mine. I could keep the small wonder. I clutched that bit of mermaid's loot all afternoon. It spoke to me of worlds beyond my own and marvels yet to experience. Another treasure I pulled from her pocket was a blue feather. I imagined some wondrous bird dropping the nearly weightless piece of beauty to flutter down, a gift from the sky, for my grandmother to scoop up and tuck into her pocket for me. Years after my grandma went to heaven, my cousin Cindy sent me some of our grandma's belongings. In the box, I found a delicate fan from Korea, a card with a handwritten verse on it, a glittery sweater pin, and one of her aprons. I put the apron on and slipped my hands into the pocket. The only treasure I found was memories. Invisible, but still inspiring. The apron is, at this very moment, in my kitchen towel drawer. The other gifts are tucked away with one of my grandma's journals. A hobby of hers was collecting witty remarks and poignant quotes along with her favorite Bible verses. She had lovely handwriting and was skilled at making smiley faces every couple of pages. As I was sorting through my own collection of various stories and prose and favorite verses for this book, memories of my grandma and her aprons rested warmly in my thoughts. I smiled as I remembered the small treasures she collected and hid in her pocket, waiting for me to find them. Now, I don't have a roll of lifesavers hidden between these pages for you, and you won't find a pink shell or a blue feather to clutch and marvel over. All I have to give you, dear little mama, is words. Sweet words, true words, words of hope. You'll find my favorite Bible verses on motherhood, along with thoughtful quotes sprinkled throughout the two sections, now and then. In the Now section, you'll peer into the thoughts I've shared in talks and through personal letters with young mothers in this generation. My favorite part of the Now section is the journal entries I penned as I watched our grown children welcome their own babies into the world. The Then section contains excerpts from the journals I kept when our two children were young. So go ahead, slip your hand into this pocket full of hope and know that the tiny treasures on these pages were put there for you. You will find sweet, full circles of shared experiences as mothers, and perhaps a few simple wonders that your heart will clutch closely, prompting you to dream of realms beyond what you have yet seen. My Mama Robin prayer for you as you read this little book is that your mothering heart will be bolstered with courage and clarity and, most of all, hope. When doubts filled my mind, your comfort gave me renewed hope and cheer. Psalm 94:19. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words, and never stops at all.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?